All right, so this morning what we're going to try to cook on the Blackstone that we've never done is some canned biscuits. I've seen some people do it before. These are just the great value home style biscuits. We're going to try those. If it fails, it fails. Worst case scenario, you know, I'll eat anything. But first I'm going to grease my griddle with some ghee. This is clarified butter. It just removes the cream from it. It keeps it from burning. It's a little higher temp than just butter. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that down on the griddle. And I've got the griddle preheated to low. I turned it on high and then I turned it to low. Instructions say that I've looked up, it says 2 to 3 minutes per side on the biscuits and they should be ready. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and, you can tell the summer heat made this go ahead and pop open. I'm going to get them all out of the can first so I can quickly place them down so they'll all cook as evenly as possible. And you can see these cheap biscuits are misshapen out of the can, but I'm going to just press them slightly. I'm going to try to keep them close to each other because I want to use my dome to trap the heat in. Oh, that's hot. So I'm going to take my Blackstone dome and I'll just put it over the top. And I'm going to start a timer for about 2 minutes and then take a look at them. It's been about a minute and a half maybe, and I see a little steam coming out from another dome, so I want to take a look. It looks like they're puffing up pretty good. I'm going to check the bottoms to make sure I don't burn the bottoms. That's my biggest thing. See the best way to do this. Oh, I need to go ahead and flip these jokers over. All right. I don't know what the best way to do this is, but I guess the way I'm doing it right now. Maybe I'll take my larger spatula and just do them all, or try to at least. I wouldn't say they're burnt, but they are a little more done than I thought they would be. It's going to be important to make sure your biscuit's flat on the bottom. Like you can see, this one's kind of folded. It's going to be done, but I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, trial and error. So what I'm going to do is use a toothpick to see if they're done on the inside. It doesn't, well, pull out clean, but it feels a little gummy still. So it's going to be, I really think it's going to be important. That one feels done all the way through. This one doesn't because it's a little thicker. But I'm going to let it go a little bit longer. I think most of them are done, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling them off. Oh, this one seems done. By the time I get the others off, those others should be done. Not golden brown like you get out of the oven, but if you're camping, I mean, I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like the heat will get it going. We'll test these in just a moment. All right, I'm gonna open up one of these and test it out just to see. just feeling it feels done, but you know, opening it will be the real test. Now, I probably went a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes on each side for a total of 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes total. You can see that's done. That is done. You get a little, like this side, I got a little bit more done on that first drop down. I think that's just because the griddle was a little too hot. Probably if I repeat this again, I will light only one side of my griddle on low and let it preheat for 5 minutes or so, and then cook these more to the cool side, and I think I'll get a more even cook. So, taste test. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and get my bacon on the Blackstone and get my eggs ready to scramble. All right, so we're cooking everything outside this morning. I already lit this. It's just some water and salt. Get ready for some grits. Might I add cheese grits. And then over here, I got the griddle back on. Thought I was doing bacon, but actually what I'm doing is called butcher's bacon. I don't know if you can see that. I think we got it at Sam's Club. And we're gonna do some sausage patties. So we'll get that going here in just a moment. This is called butcher's bacon. Discovered this, I believe, at Sam's Club. We like it. It's kind of like ham, more, you know, cured ham. Finish off this pack. I'm going to press these patties out a little bit more than what they are. They're a little thicker than I like. I like a little pepper on my bacon or ham. I'm not going to put it on every slice, but just a couple for myself. Just adding the grits here. Just going to add them and stir, let them cook for just a minute. These are quick grits by Jim Dandy. When we're camping, we don't eat hot dogs and marshmallows. We eat. I'll turn that temp down a little bit. We eat good. I went ahead and flipped over the butcher's bacon or ham and got these patties rolling along. A few of them look like they're about ready to flip, so we'll check that out. Probably could have waited a little bit longer, but that's okay. That one looks pretty good. I'll let that one go a little bit longer. This one looks pretty good. So I've organized my sausage into a better area, and I'm going to put the dome on it so that they can cook internally really good. This butcher's bacon's coming along nicely. If you don't have a bacon press, you can just use your big spatula with the weight of your second spatula to kind of hold it down. That's what I do when I don't own a bacon press yet. Hopefully I will get one soon. Alright, so I went ahead and flipped these over. I like to get it a little caramelized on that side because it does have a little sugar in this butcher's bacon. That's the other side. I want it to look like this side. So I'm going to flip it over and then add this back on for just a few minutes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and flip these sausages over, put the dome back on for a few more minutes. Make sure I get them completely done on the inside. I like them when there's a little bit of doneness around the edge, a little crispiness almost. That one didn't get as flat as I would have liked, but that's alright. Alright, my butcher's bacon. I believe I've got it where I want it. Yep, it's looking good on all sides now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this off as I finish off my sausage, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, grits are looking pretty good. Gonna turn them off, and we're gonna add a little cheese, butter, and a little half and half so that we can get these grits ready to go with the rest of our breakfast. So flip these sausages one more time, and I think they're about ready to come off. Yeah, that's looking good. All right, so we're gonna scramble up some eggs on the Blackstone. I'm just gonna get these in the bowl real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, gonna get these scrambled up. Got a little ghee down on the Blackstone. I did clean it a bit after cooking those sausages and the butcher bacon. That's good enough for me right there. All right, I'm gonna do my very best to keep, I've got my Blackstone set up with kind of a roll off for what I was cooking yesterday, and I didn't readjust it, so I'm gonna pour my eggs slow, starting up at the top. And if it runs a little further back than you had anticipated, it's okay. Just scrape it forward. If you've seasoned your Blackstone good enough, then you shouldn't have to worry about too much as far as cleanup. It should clean up pretty easy. Now I'm gonna add some salt and pepper on here. Looks like a lot of eggs. I guess it is a lot of eggs for some people, but we got a hungry crew here. Add some salt and pepper, not too much. You notice you have your griddle hot, and you have a seasoned griddle, and you have some lubrication down, like some ghee or olive oil or whatever you like to use, regular vegetable oil. Pretty much by the time you get your salt and pepper on it and fold it over a few times, you got done eggs, and it's ready to go on the plate. Go ahead and cut this Blackstone off. Just check in on our grits. Oh, the lid's stuck. Ooh yeah, looking good. Now my spoon is stuck. Here we go. Oh yeah. Perfect for breakfast. All right, so here's our breakfast spread. 2 meats, eggs, cheese grits, and griddled biscuits.